What's poppin' YouTube? It's your boy Lil Finesse, the Jiggy Hippie, right back with another video for y'all. This video is gonna be talking about Virgo, and I'll pause for the cause. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe one time. Click that bell too so you don't miss when I drop a new video. Appreciate all that have subscribed so far. Like right now, I'm at Virgo number 6 on the sign, so I'm like halfway through the whole wheel, and I've been peeping like the support. Like that has not gone unnoticed. So I just want to appreciate all that has subscribed, have been watching, be sharing. I fuck with y'all, just know that. So without further ado, because I have a lot to say about Virgo. Virgos are very important to the zodiac wheel. So let's get it popping, shall we? So now Virgo is a mutable sign, so that means that, remember, mutable is the ones that they're always changing. They're like chameleons. They could adapt to any situation no matter what. They like to put their hands in a lot of different things as well. They're always like trying to keep themselves busy, doing a lot of different things. It's ruled by the planet of Mercury, and Mercury was Mercury with Gemini and Virgo. Those two were ruled by Mercury. Mercury is the planet of intellectualizing things and intellect and analyzing things. They're very smart, basically, like the smartest, the most intellectually smart planet is Mercury. So let me give y'all some famous Virgo people, and then we're gonna go through this video and I'm gonna break down the Virgo psychological nature of it. Virgos, y'all popping. That's all I gotta say. So some Virgo people we have is none other than the homie himself, Michael Jackson, rest in peace. We have Beyonce. We got 2 Chainz. We got James Harden. Now peep how James Harden. All right, so basketball, because I fuck with basketball heavy. So basketball, we got James Harden, Donovan Mitchell, and Kobe Bryant. So peep how they play. They're perfectionists to the max. Like the way they do their thing. Like Kobe Bryant, he really like copied Michael Jordan and did his moves to the perfect T. Like James Harden, his free throws, he's like almost like perfect at shooting free throws. Like he's like been practicing that all day, every day. Donovan Mitchell, the way they move, they're just they know what they're doing. They're very perfect in what they do, like perfectionists. They like to practice things and make sure it's like perfect. Kobe Bryant is like one of my favorite Virgo basketball players. So we also got we got Joe Budden. When it comes to music, we got Nas and Wale. Now remember, Virgo is ruled by Mercury, and Mercury is remember the Gemini rappers I was talking about, like Andre 3000 and Kendrick Lamar. Virgo is also ruled by Mercury, so the lyrics of Virgo rappers are very well thought out. Like Joe Budden's and Nas and Wale, like they're really nice with their music. I don't know if I said Beyonce already, but we got Beyonce, and y'all know how Beyonce rock with her music. We also have Jennifer Hudson. We got Zendaya. We got Keke Palmer. We got Dave Chappelle, Tyler Perry, and Cat Williams. So these are the Virgo energies. Oh, Wiz Khalifa as well, and Ludacris. My bad. So this is the Virgo energy. Now, remember how I always say everything ties in and everything is like a spider web? I'm not gonna stop saying this. I'm gonna say this every single video until y'all understand that you have to think about life and think about the small details of life in a different manner, as in everything ties in together. Don't just look at things in one way. Try to read between the lines. Like try to look deep into things. So now, Aries, the head, Taurus, the throat, Gemini, the duality, the shoulders, the arms, fingers on each side, the lungs. Then we have Cancer, which is for the women, the breasts, for the chest, the men. I said for the chest, the men. For the women, the breast, for the men, the chest, and also the stomach for some Cancer people. Then we have Leo is the heart. So now we're at Virgo. And now peep this. Virgo is ruled by the intestines, the small intestines, large intestines, and the pancreas in our body. Now, for those who don't know what like the pancreas is, and I had to do research myself on this, so don't feel dumb or anything. But the pancreas actually is like it gives the body like nutrients, and it takes the food that we eat and it gives the body the nutrients and the things that we need from the food that we eat, and it gives it to us and gives us energy from the body. It kind of like filters out the bad shit from the food we eat, and it gives us the liquids and the energy that we need for the body. The small intestines, the large intestines take out the waste that we don't need, and they give us the body the things that the food gives us, which is good. I just said that hella crazy, I understand. So let me try to break that down real quick. The intestines just like break down waste and give us the nutrients we need in our body. So now to tie this into the Virgo person, Virgo people, like their main concept, their main cause is to find the waste in things and to erase it and to bring it out. They're really into, like, you know, seeing a system, like they see like a whole system, right? And they're so analytical because of that Mercury. They're so analytical to seeing what the problem is. They want to take out anything that does not work in the system because they want the system to work smoothly. I'll break that down in the best way I could. Virgos have like people say they're like nitpicky and naggy and all that, but Virgos really want to make the system work. They just want to see the problem and to take out the things that make it not perfect, so it'll run smoothly. And that's the job of the intestines and the pancreas. Like in our body, it takes out the bad things that the bad things the food has, and it gives us the good thing the food has, and takes out the waste, basically. So Virgos are here to help you. Understand that Virgos are here to help you. If you have a Virgo in your life and you're looking at them like, damn, they're always nagging me, they're always critical on me, their purpose is to help, is to serve. They're ruled by, or the symbol is the Virgin woman, and the woman is, it's like, she's like, they say that they're a harvester. She's like a harvester too. They're here to like, they're just here to serve people, basically. And now I'm gonna say that as in, like, not all Virgo people are here to, like, you know, watch after you and take care of you and all that, but they're made with the mind and the eye to see things that don't work and to fix it or try to fix it. In my life, I've had a lot of Virgo people in my life, and one thing I can say is that Virgos really can see what's wrong in your situation, in your life. They can see it like this because they are very, very observant. Virgos are so, it's like, all right, so Virgos, yo, the Mercury is an air. So Mercury is air, which is intellectualizing, analyzing. That's air. And Gemini is an air sign. So it's like putting the Mercury energy, which is air, into an earth sign, which is stable and practical and all about manifesting material things. So putting those two together, having a smart ass, practical ass person, like intellectual analyticalness, practical stableness together, and that's the Virgo. So Virgos could look, they're really observant. Their mind moves fast and moves constantly, just like a Gemini does, except Geminis are air signs, so they're not as stable and they're not as reliable like that. They're kind of flighty, so their mind moves quickly and it's always analyzing everything around them 24/7, just like the Gemini, except they're kind of low key with it. Like a Gemini will always talk about what's going on. They'll always talk about it. Virgos are a lot of Virgos I met were very shy. Like they're very like to themselves, very individualistic, very independent. They look like they're not. They look like they're hella quiet. They're hella shy. Like they don't know what's going on. But understand, understand that Virgos peep everything. Virgos peep everything that's going on, especially if you're dating one. There's no Virgo that you're dating that you would never come across that would tell you like what's wrong in your situation, or what could be different, what could be fixed, what should be like this, what should be like that. They're so focused on making sure the system or whatever is going on is running smoothly, and they're so quick to peep the imperfections, to take out the waste, like the intestines, the pancreas. They're so easily taking all the information, and they're so good at taking out the things that are not needed, that don't matter. So they're an earth sign, so they're very practical. Practicality is like their main thing. So a Virgo is the one that will always know how you should be spending your money. Like they're very money savvy too. Like they know how you should be spending your money, what goes here, what goes there, and they're very clean and nitpicky on others, because They are clean and nitpicky to themselves. They are very critical to other people because they are even 10 times more critical on themselves, because they want things to run a certain way and smoothly. They want things to work right the first time. So they really have the patience and the practical mind to understand that you have to make sure that all the small details are taken care of. So the bigger collective, the bigger machine, all the cogs out the machine are taken care of so that the whole machine runs smoothly. So the reason why they're very nitpicky sometimes, like every Virgo that I work with, I've peeped, like when there's something going on in the work that's like not working, like they're the first person to call out, like, it should be like this should be like that, this is not smart, you should do like this, do like that. Virgos are so intelligent, it's really crazy. Like it's crazy how like they look like they're mad quiet in the background, or they look like some of them look like they don't really know what's going on, but Virgos are really, really intelligent. Like if you have a Virgo friend, understand that you have somebody that you could really learn a lot from when it comes to figuring things out or finding a system that works. Virgos are very intelligent. So Virgos are very practical. This is why they're very nitpicky. They're very clean and neat. They kind of like, they have a lot of OCD sometimes. I peeped, like they like things a certain way all the time because they're practical. Earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgos like to do things a certain way because it works for them. And when you do the same thing, when you do the right thing a certain way all the time, there's nothing else is going to happen except for progress. Like if you're doing the right thing every day doing the right thing, progress is going to come. So they do the right thing and do the certain thing. They have like a lot of rituals they do, which is like the morning rituals they do, like the way they take care of their body as well. They're very into nutrition and health. Like they're of service to the world. So there's no way to be serviced if your body, the machine, is not taken care of. So they take care of their body very, very well. So they're very practical in the ways they take care of things because they understand that the small details of things make the bigger picture work, basically. So, and Virgos are also very similar to Scorpios too. Like when you look at the hieroglyph, I think that's the word it's called, the hieroglyph of the Virgo, it's the M, and then it has like the cross. It's kind of like a fishtail, but to me, since Virgo is represented by the Virgin, it's like the legs that are closed, like for the Virgin. So it has the M and that cross on the side, like closed legs. And the Scorpio is also the M, but it has the tail, like the stinger tail. So they're both similar, as in Virgos are very, very private. The reason why they're all shy and quiet, not all of them, most of them are. The ones I've met, all of the ones I've met are very like quiet and reserved when you first meet them. But they're very private people. It's hard, like if you're trying to date a Virgo woman, understand, because Virgos are attractive because Virgo represents like the feminine energy. Like, so Virgo women are very, very feminine, and that's very, very attractive to men. Like they're very, very attractive. Like they have a feminine energy about them. It's not like they're trying to be hypersexual or whatever, but their feminine energy just comes out. Like the way their body is shaped, a lot of them, like their voice, the way they talk, they communicate, they're very feminine. But it's hard to bag a Virgo because they're very picky on who they want in their life, because they do not like drama that is uncalled for. They're very picky on who they want to enter their life. So they're very private. They show you that like they're kind of quiet, and they show like they don't know what's going on because they're rather sit in the background, like, you know, observing things and peeping shit and keeping it in their head to because they do everything for a reason. So to see their next move or whatever, then come out and just tell you what's going on. So understand that they're very, very private. People say sneaky, I'll just say private instead. They're very private people. So if you're trying to get with a Virgo female, understand that you have to have the patience to allow her to show you who she really is, and to allow her to like open up to you. Because them being a perfectionist and all that, understand that when they're looking for a man, they want to make sure that person is the perfect person for them. They're very picky on that. because they're okay with being single. They're the type that could like hold out for like years, like be single for mad long, just because they choose to be single because they haven't found the right person. But one thing I've noticed about Virgo women when they're choosing people, because they are the sign of giving service, and they just generally love to help people. They genuinely love to help people. Like, people look at them like, yo, you're annoying, like nobody asks you for your 2 cents, like I don't care, like, but they genuinely love to help. Like, that's what they feel the purpose is to help people. And their mind is so smart, they can see all the problems and help you out. Like, so when the Virgo is telling you something, it might be annoying, but if you listen, it's gonna help you, basically. So one thing I noticed, that Virgo women usually go for men that or I've seen them together, like they usually go for a man. I'm not gonna say go for it. They usually end up with a man that not always needs help, but that's kind of like that doesn't have all his, bro, how am I saying this, bro, without like trying to be, they go for men that they can fix, basically. They go for the fixer upper type people, because they like to feel like they're needed service wise. So they go for men that look like they need to be fixed, kind of thing. That's what I've noticed. I don't know why, but they want to feel like they're gonna upgrade the man or some shit. Like Beyonce has that song called "Upgrade You." Like they want to be the person to lift you up and like upgrade you and get you to where they think you should be doing. Like, they all know all Virgos know what you should be doing. Like, they can look at something like, all right, you should be doing that. Like, it will be better if you do that. So they want to be the person to help upgrade you into that position, kind of thing. So they kind of go for men that look like they need to be helped. But when you're in a relationship with a Virgo, understand that they're not the most like affectionate when they're showing their love. Like, when they truly love you, like when they made this decision to be in a relationship with you and love you, they're not gonna express their love in affectionate ways, as in like, boo loving all the time, but they show it in practical ways by the things they do for you. Like, they will do things for you, and that's how they express that they love you. They're not gonna always be affectionate like that. Some people be like, sometimes they say Virgos are cold or whatever. They're kind of cold, set back. But just look at what they do for you, though. Virgos will do anything for you that they feel will help make your life better. Like, that's such a like important trait to have in a partner and a friend. Like, anyone around you that wants to see you improve and wants to make you better. Virgos genuinely want to see you improve and want to make you better, and they want to be the person to make you better and to see you improve. So they're always trying to find the imperfections of things so they can make it better. That's point blank, period. And that's a role for the when you go back, that's a role for the small intestines, the large intestines, and the pancreas. Is they take the food and they just take out the things that as the body does not need, the waste, and they give the energy that the body needs from the food, and it makes the body work and all that. That's exactly how the Virgos operate. So when you're dating a Virgo, don't think that they're cold or they're not affectionate, that they don't love you. Know that because Mercury is mental, they're very analytical in their mind. They're very mental in their mind as well. Know that just look at what they do for you. Like, does she cook for you? Does she do your laundry type shit? Like the small things like that. Like, the practical things, like they know how to make your situation in life better just by seeing like the imperfections of it. Virgos have to work on, though, like, I mean, they probably can't help it, but just because like they in their head they see how life should be, and they get very frustrated when people around them don't look at that the same way, which is why they're always nitpicking and like always like nagging. I don't say nagging, but people say nagging, like, damn, you always got something to say about something, like you always gotta like fix something, very negative, yada yada. But the reason why that is because they want to make sure that their environment that everything is working properly. They're looking at the bigger picture of everything that's working properly. So understand that when they're doing that, they're really here to help and to serve people. They want to serve you and to serve people to make everything a collective better. So them being very nitpicky and nagging, and that's the reason why they do that. They're very shy and reserved, but understand that they're not who you think they are when you first meet them. When they see you, they put on like a facade of like not, they don't want to express their emotions like that. They're not really, they're kind of, they don't like feeling vulnerable when it comes to emotions, so they kind of just like, you know, don't show it. But they definitely feel deeply, like they have deep feelings for things, but they don't show it all the time because they're always analyzing every single thing that goes on in their life, so they don't show it. But understand that if you're in a relationship with one, the way they show their love is practical ways. Like, what can they do for you to make your life better? Not just sitting on the couch cuddling all day. Like, even though that's cool for some people, a Virgo person will be like, what can I do for you to make your life better? How can I use my service to help your life improve, type thing. So when I said that in the zodiac circle, like the zodiac wheel, that we all need each other, we all can learn from each other, Virgos do the things that a lot of people don't like to do, which is like the minute details of shit. Like, Virgos are the ones that, did you clean your house? I'm gonna say, did you clean your house? Did you clean your room? Did you brush your teeth? Like, did you eat right? You should be doing this. Like the small details, like they're on it. They are on the small details. The things that fire signs like myself will like look over, like the small details of things, because we're just all about the action and getting there. Having a Virgo in your life, she will make sure you understand, like, all right, so that's the goal you have. Cool. Now I'm about to give you my way of putting it into reality, because they're Earth, and Earth is like the reality, the material things, that things you can see and feel. So they take the mental of Mercury, the analyticalness of Mercury, and they put it into reality. So having a Virgo in your life, they're practical and nitpicky because they can see the things that are wrong and put it into reality to make it better. They're here to make our lives better. So if you see a Virgo person, you're friends with one, you're dating one, really appreciate what they're like, or really appreciate their mind, appreciate what they're here to do. Because, pause for the calls I got, hold up. Video getting kind of long too, so I'm about to wrap up. But really appreciate what they're here to do. Appreciate their mind. Appreciate their service to people, because they can't help. They're genuinely like the virgin. Like, it's like Virgo is a virgin, the purest energy, like pure. Their intentions are genuinely trying to just make things work and make things better. So I had a lot to say. I even missed a few points, but I'm gonna make a part 2 of this video, obviously. But next, I'm about to go on to Libra, and then move on from there. So like I said in the beginning of this video, appreciate all that subscribe, all that watch these videos, because this is the message of self. This is the message of self love, and to learn who you really are. Like this astrology is just a message of learning like yourself, kind of thing. And this message has to be out. So I'm using myself as a vessel to bring out the message. So understand that I appreciate all those that are watching, all those that support, all those that share. So like, comment, share if you care. It's your boy Lil Finesse, the Jiggy Hippie. I'm gonna catch y'all in my next video about the Libra. Be safe out there. Peace.